Now before we jump into this video, I want to say a massive thank you to the sponsor that's made this happen. So today's sponsor is Majority Audio. You might have heard of them, they do quite a lot of products. They've happily sent me out a bundle of joy in a crazy amount of sized packages. You might be wondering why I'm wearing a Christmas jumper, because it felt like Christmas when this all turned up, so it only felt right. Let's go over the BARD. What is it? What can it do? What are the functions? Who's it for? Build quality and overall boxing. The box looks a bit janky, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the presentation of having it, you know, the display of what's in the box. It's just this stuff here. It feels very shoeboxy. When a product has something saying 3-year warranty, it makes you question, why is it so bold? You know, there's different reasons for this. It could be the fact that it's just plain white and they wanted something to stand out and for people to understand, look, your product that you've paid a fair bit of money for, but not too expensive, they're still in budget, shows that it's under warranty if anything does go wrong. Hopefully nothing does go wrong with these products because they are very good quality and a very good brand, but it's a bit too much in the face. Anywho, moving away from the box, let's talk a little bit about this stereo. There's a few key pointers on the front of the box. This is a 100-watt stereo sound system. Powerful subwoofer within, so that's built within the interface itself. It's a smart internet radio, a DAB+ radio, podcasts, Spotify Connect, Bluetooth, and remote control, all within this small little box. Not really small, is it? We're gonna open this up, skadoosh, and to be greeted with your manual and again 3-year extended warranty. It's a bit much, you know, you've got it all over the box, but still. So this is the nice little white controller you get with it. It is 2 AAA batteries, very nice clicky, don't know if you can hear this. Very nice clicky buttons, so you know you're clicking a button. I don't really like the whole, you know, squishy buttons when you click them. So it's a nice little tactile click on that. And it has a little logo of Majority at the bottom there. The power block, obviously a UK plug because I am in the UK. I believe if you get these in Europe or any other country, they will supply the actual plug for your outlet. I don't know, don't hold me to that. I've just made that up as I go. They actually supply the batteries as well, which I'm very grateful because a lot of companies don't do that. I've never heard of the brand, Huge Super, so I don't know how well their batteries are gonna work, but at least they supply them. Then we are given a aux cable, the standard jack cable for aux. That's very nice of them to supply that. The BARD itself. I went for the white one to obviously match the aesthetic, my somewhat white themed setup. Okay, coming out of the box, very clean indeed. Oh, we have a peel. We have a peel. On the back here, you have your standard analog little radio signal thingy, which I don't know if they actually use analog anymore. So I don't know if that's useful or not. That comes nicely clipped on the back here, so you can just clip it, pull it out, whack it back in, and then I clip it back in. And then on the back, you've obviously got your power on and off, your DC voltage. Then you've got a USB, a headphone jack, and an aux jack. That is it. And then the subwoofer obviously is on within side, so that's where the bass will be coming from. And on the sides and the top are the speakers or the vents, and then the front is where the magic happens. So on the front you have this nice little LCD screen here. You've got tuning up and down, and then you've obviously got your little favorite button there to keep your best, I guess, podcasts, best Spotify lists, best radio stations, all that jazz. You've got your up and down volume, and it's also a clicker to navigate sort of okay and on, off, and mode. You've got your menu and info button and alarm and back button. I don't know why they called it the BARD though. That's one thing I'm confused with. But anywho, I'm not gonna get too in depth with this because I have a load of other products to go through. So we're just gonna go briefly over what we got inside this. So the quality of the controller, very cheap plastic feeling to the actual casing itself, but the buttons, like I said, feel great. Would help if I turned the switch on, right? Heart Christmas. Is that some sort of joke? You can go through station lists, you can scan, you can manually tune this, or you can prune? What is this, Loki? So you have DAB+ radio, that is through obviously internet or just good service signal in the area. Then you have FM radio, which is using these little analogs here from way back in the day. I don't know if a lot of FM studios are actually open anymore, or if they've all switched to digital, I don't know. Then you have your Bluetooth audio, so you can connect your phone to this and just use it pretty much as a speaker, because the speakers on here are incredible. But yeah, you can use that for Bluetooth speaker, or you've got your aux for audio in. Again, you can just use it as a Bluetooth speaker, or you can just use it for a speaker for that. You've got your internet radio, which uses the Wi-Fi and connects you to over 500 plus radio stations that you might not be able to get on DAB or the FM. So that is incredible. You've got podcasts on here, so if you want to go find your favorite podcasts, so say one of your friends has started a podcast and he's uploading it to YouTube, Spotify, or a podcasting service, you will be able to find it on this radio and listen to it while cooking or doing your house chores or whatever. Whenever you want to listen to it, you can play it on here. Then you do have Spotify integrated within this, so all you have to do is log into your Spotify account, and then you have all your playlists, all your songs, all your saves, favorites, and things like that within this little system here. And then you've got your music player, which I believe from the USB in the back here, so you can play music that you've saved onto a little SD card, things like that. Plug it into a USB and whack it in the back. That's all the features within this. Obviously, when you go onto your radio, we're just gonna keep it on Heart Christmas. Bit of Ed Sheeran and Elton John right there. And on the front it does tell you Heart Xmas, now on Heart Xmas, Ed Sheeran and Elton John with Merry Christmas. So the little display here is very clear, very vibrant, very bright. There's so many features with this. You've got your little controller. You can have it set up on the shelf over somewhere and you can just sit there, listen to a bit of radio. If you want it on the bedside table, you can set an alarm for the morning to play some nice music for you to get up to. Choose whether you want that as Spotify, the radio, or your own music through the USB. And so far, build quality, it's got this nice matte finish. It feels like if you've ever been to, let's say, IKEA and you've got yourself an Alex drawer, the drawer sort of feeling is the same material as what this feels like on the outside here. I think the speaker grates are plastic, the front casing is plastic, but I mean, it's a heavy duty plastic, and for the price that you're paying, and it is a well-built machine, sounds great, has so many features built within. So the last thing to actually say is the price. So coming in at $149.95, down from $159.95. I believe they're on sale for now because it's Black Friday. So grab it while you can for a great Christmas present. You know, if it's someone's birthday coming up. I mean, even for your nan, really. It's super simple to set up, really easy to navigate, and having that little LED screen at the front as well gives you that extra optimization of understanding what you're doing and where to find the next podcast or Spotify soundtrack, whatever you need on there. So it is very easy to use. And I mean, for the price point, a lot of people might say it's quite expensive for a radio, but when you think you're getting way more than a radio inside this thing. That is pretty much everything with this. If you have any questions about this system, leave them in the comments below. I'll definitely get back to you with an answer. But other than that, capture, create, captivate. That's what we've done here today, and I'll see you all in the next video.